Hello guys, welcome back, Sufin here. So today we'll be unboxing an Asus Prime Z370A, which is one of the new motherboards that you need to run the latest 8th generation CPUs for Intel. So right in the front of the box it says that it has Asus Aura Sync, which is basically some sort of LED that does RGB or something. I'm not too sure, but right at the bottom it just tells you which chipsets it supports. It tells you it also supports SLI and AMD Crossfire, DTS Connect, and HDMI, you know, all those cool stuff that don't really matter for anything that I use them for. So right at the bottom it says Prime Z370A with the Aura Sync Asus, and on the side it says the same thing on both sides. So not really important, but on this side it has something about, let's see, audio tuning, audio system, level up. Okay, so nothing important. Never mind. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open it up. This actually didn't come with any shrink wrap, but if I remember correctly, most motherboards come like this. So it's new, but it doesn't have any shrink wrap on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and open it up. So as soon as you open it up, you see the motherboard, which is the most important piece because this is a motherboard unboxing. Let's see. Okay, so it comes in anti-static wrapping so that it doesn't get shocked while it's being delivered. So let me go ahead and take it out of the wrap since I'm going to install it in just a minute anyway. So it has no tape on it. So let me just give you a quick look. So here it is. So I'll go over it in just a second. Let me just put it aside so we can see what else is inside this box. Okay, so this box is nothing. Okay, so here's the I/O shield for the motherboard, and you put this on the case so that it looks cooler. Let me just open it up. I'm gonna use it anyway. So here it is, the AO shield or I/O shield. So you'll see that once I install it on the back of the case. And right here we have some SATA cables, SATA data cables for, you know, for a hard drive or SSD, whatever you're doing in your computer. But I'm installing 2 SSDs, so that's what I'm doing with mine. And looks like another one. So it comes with 3 of them. This one comes on a separate thing. Let me see. I think the only difference is that this is like an L shape and this is a straight shape, but they all do the same thing. So here we have an Sli Bridge, which I'm gonna use for a bit until I get a better one. So this is how it looks like. NVIDIA SLI. And here we have, I have no idea what this is. Okay, so this appears to be some sort of fan adapter. It shows a picture of a fan. It says Asus fan holder, so it's a fan holder, but I'm not sure for what fan, so I'll put it aside. And this is to install your CPU. It kind of helps you install it a little easier. I usually never use them because it's easy to install it anyway. So here we have the motherboard screws. We need those for sure. Okay, so this appears to be like a coupon for custom cables, which is very nice, but I don't really need any custom cables right now. And I think that this is some sort of thing to connect the motherboard to the case to make it a little easier to connect them. Let's see if it is. Yes, it is. So basically you connect your cables for the PC case on here on these pins, and then you connect this thing on the bottom to the case. So it makes it a lot easier when you're installing things because they're very tiny pins, as you can see. So it's easier to do it here outside, and then once you're inside you just plug it in and it works. So I've never seen this kind before, but it's really awesome looking. It's going to be very helpful. So let me put that aside, but I will need it. Okay, so the manual and a CD. They still come with CDs these days. They should come with a flash drive. Nobody has a CD drive these days. But I'll just put it aside. It should never be used or seen again. So the manual, it's very helpful when you're overclocking or when you have some troubleshooting issues. Very helpful, but for now, we don't need it. And it looks like there's some instructions on how to install a fan holder. Okay, oh okay, so maybe it's like an extra fan that you can install internally. I don't know, I'll have to check it out later. Okay, so that was everything on here. So I'm gonna put the box aside because it's empty, and we're gonna look back on the motherboard itself, since this is the important thing. Okay, so there's still a lot of plastic on this, so I'm just gonna take it off so that it doesn't overheat when I install it. There have been times where I accidentally forgot, and it made the motherboard a little hot. A little too hot. Okay, so like right at the bottom over here, these are the pins that I'm telling you about. It's really hard to install them, so it's very helpful that they included this little device, because you just plug it in here and you're done, which makes it easier if you have bigger hands. So Cmos battery, the two PCIe connectors, put it up here, CPU where you install the CPU, and the RAM holders. So this is where you plug in your RAM, and I mean, it looks really good. I like the colors, white and gray. It's really nice. Let's see if there's anything cool back here. So nothing cool, but there's supposed to be some sort of RGB back here. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's in the back, I think. I don't know. But we'll see it once we can turn on the computer. So it looks very nice. Let me go ahead and open up the case. Okay, so here's the computer. All we have is a PSU right now, power supply unit. And we're gonna go ahead and install the motherboard on here. This tray actually comes off, but it looks a little too complicated for me. And I'm just gonna do it the traditional way and just stick it on there. So we'll do that. Alright guys, I'll be right back once I install it. Okay, so the motherboard is finally in the case. It took a little bit to install it, but it's finally in. So everything looks fine. I installed it to the PSU. So you can see right here the motherboard cable is on. So everything looks fine, but we still need to install several more things. So remember to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.